I told you you do not need heat to make this fluffy hair butter? Every great team needs a strong captain, and for this formula, the captain is shea butter from Ghana. Shea butter has been used across West Africa for generations, and there is a reason why it has never gone out of style. It's packed with fatty acids and helps to smooth skin and lock in moisture. And here it is, the ingredient that connects this entire series together. Back in episode 1, we traveled across different World Cup nations to create this herbal hair oil. Since then, it has appeared in our hair grease, our styling wax, and now for the final time, it's becoming part of this whipped butter. I really wanted every episode to feel connected, almost like players passing the ball through a tournament until reaching the final. This oil has traveled the entire competition. Our final oil is hemp seed oil from Germany. Hemp oil is one of those ingredients that doesn't always get the attention it deserves. It's lightweight, absorbs quickly, and helps soften both hair and skin without leaving everything feeling greasy. When you are making a whipped butter, choosing lighter oils can make a big difference to the finished texture. Now we have reached the part of the formulation that takes the most patience, whipping. At first, it might not look like much is happening, but this is actually where the biggest transformation takes place. If you have watched other whipped hair butter videos, you have probably noticed that the most common method is to melt the butters and oils first. Once everything has melted together, the mixture is whipped, placed into the freezer to firm up, and then whipped again. That process is repeated a few times until it reaches a light and fluffy consistency. This is an amazing method and it creates beautiful whipped butters. But today, I wanted to take a different approach and cold whip the butter from start to finish. So what's the difference? The biggest difference is that with cold whipping, we are never taking the butters through a full melt. Instead, we are gradually incorporating tiny pockets of air into the butter while it's still in its natural solid state. Those tiny air pockets are what slowly turns a firm, dense block of shea butter into a light, soft, and fluffy butter. You also notice that I'm placing the bowl in the freezer between whipping sessions. That's because whipping creates friction, and friction creates heat. As the butter warms up, it becomes softer and starts losing its ability to hold onto all those tiny air pockets we are creating. By chilling it for a few minutes, the butter firms back up, making it much easier to trap even more air during the next round of whipping. It is a gradual process, but that's exactly what gives this butter its beautiful texture. One thing that's important to mention is that cold whipping doesn't make butters perform differently compared to the melt and whipped method. Whether you choose to cold whip or melt and whip, the butters still function in the same way. They are emollients, meaning they help soften the hair and skin while forming a protective barrier that helps reduce moisture loss. What really changes is the consistency and the application experience. The melted and whipped method is often used when you are working with multiple hard butters and waxes or ingredients that need to be melted before they can blend together properly. Cold whipping works particularly well when you are using lighter butters combined with lightweight liquid oils. That combination makes it much easier to incorporate air and create a beautiful, soft, fluffy texture without using any heat. Neither method is better than the other. They're simply different techniques that can produce different consistencies. As a formulator, choosing the right method comes down to the ingredient you are working with and the final texture you are trying to achieve. Now it's time for the final ingredient. First is vitamin E oil. Besides helping slow down oxidation of the oils, it is also a lovely addition to leave-on products. Next comes EcsoSilk from Belgium. I use this ingredient in the styling wax as well because I absolutely love the finish it gives. It adds a sleeky after feel that makes the butter glide much more smoothly over both hair and skin. And finally, sweet orange essential oil from Brazil. I wanted the finale to finish with something bright, fresh, and uplifting. Every time you open the jar, you are greeted with that beautiful citrus scent. This last whip is all about bringing everything together. But now we've built the texture, added our finished ingredients, and all that's left is letting the mixer create that final fluffy consistency. One thing I love about this method is watching the transformation. We started with what looked like an ordinary block of shea butter, and little by little, it became something completely different. Also, if you want to make a quick hair butter, the cold whipping method is a perfect method to save you some time. And here it is, the final product of the World Cup Formula series. From one herbal oil to hair grease to hydration spray to styling wax, and now this cold whipped shea butter. 5 formulas, multiple countries, one journey. If you have watched every episode, thank you for coming on this adventure with me. I'd love to know which World Cup formula has been your favorite. Let me know in the comments below. And who knows, maybe this is not the end of the tournament. Maybe it's just the beginning of the next one. Bye!